Welcome to episode number 7 of Flipping to Goldcap. So next morning now, we have some mail. Hopefully that's some sales. Let's just check and see if our items need relisting. So we've got most of our items still listed on the auction house. That's very good. And we'll go check the mail. It says we've got unread mail from the auction house. Let's check it out. Oh, whoa, we got a big sale. A really big sale. So that's the Twilight gear from yesterday that I can see there. Model D1 BBL3 3R. I think that's a companion. And I'm not too sure what this is, so we'll actually have a look at that. So we've got 153k in the mailbox. Now if you want to learn to flip exactly how I am with the TSM groups and settings that I use all throughout this series, you can find all of that inside of my flipping guide, which will be the first link down below in the description box. But anyways, let's clear out the mail. So that brings us up to 636k. Very nice. Alrighty guys, so we're just looking at the resale ledger. So here's the item that actually sold. We only paid 5k for this, and we resold it for 110k, giving us a 105k profit, which is absolutely awesome. Very, very good flip. This is the, where are the Twilight pieces? Can we sort this by recent? Then here are the two Twilight pieces. So we've got the Twilight Dragon's Helm. We paid, on average, we bought 5 of these, and we've actually sold 2 already. But the smart average buy is 1,000 gold. And then we have sold this for, how much did we sell this for? For 26k, so that means we got about a 25k profit on that one. And then we brought this for 1k, and then we have resold one for around 10k. So it's very, very good flip. Anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to run a shopping scan. So we just head over to the auction house, go to browse, run shopping scan. We might even do all transmogs. This one takes a bit longer, but you can find some different transmog pieces to flip. And we're going to run the scan. Now we'll let the scan go. We can pause it halfway through if we really want to and start buying items, just so no one else beats us to them. And that's what we'll do right now. So we'll let the scan run. If any good deals pop up, we'll buy them. And I'll show you in the mailbox all the things that we buy after. Okay guys, so we've got some really good deals here that I want to buy before they sell. So first off, there's 2 of these listed for only 1,000 gold, and these will resell for about 32k. We'll undercut these competitions, so we're going to buy both of these that are listed for 1k each. Now this has got a decent sell rate, and it's got some very good prices along the board, so we're going to buy both of those. Moving on, the next one is a grand transmog. This here is only listed, there's a few of them. There's 2 listed for 200 gold, and there's 1 listed for 500. What we're going to do is buy the 2 listed for 200 gold. Technically we could buy the one for 500, and then we'll relist that at the market price. So 3,825 gold, which we're going to do. So let's buy that up. And one more, the 500 one, yes. Now we've got these shoulders. Oh, someone actually beat us to it, I think, with the shoulders, did they? Or did it just scroll us down? I know the shoulders are still there. So these are selling on average for about 35k. And what we're going to do is buy the one for 2k. And I don't think we're going to buy the one that is listed for the 8.9k. We'll just undercut that person. Moving on to the next item. This here, the hood only has a high market value. We'll stay away from that. So this waist is one listed for 125 gold, and the next one's a 4k. So we'll buy the one for 125k, and then we'll undercut the 4k listing. This right here, someone has listed this for 9 gold and 90 for 9 gold, 90 silver. We should be able to get over 100 gold for that all day long, and we'll probably list it at 223 gold, undercutting the next person. This right here, these legs, there's one listed for 8 gold, very cheap, so we'll undercut that guy, but I will undercut the next person at 60 gold. These legs, so these legs have good prices all along the board and a very good sell rate for transmog. That's because they're cool looking legs. So what we're going to do is buy the 500 gold one, and we'll undercut the next guy that is selling for 8k. Moving on to the next thing, there are some brace, some wrists. There's 3 of them listed at 77 gold. We'll buy all 3 of those, and we'll undercut the next person at 500 gold. So let's buy all of those up. So basically we're just looking for deals like this. Buy those up, do a couple more, and then I'll just buy the rest, and I'll show you in the mailbox. So moving on, these boots are worth it. There's too many people listing it, so we'll stay away from that. Now these gloves, there's one listed for 99 gold, and the next person is 1k, and they got good prices along the board, like the market value and the region sale average, and the region historical price, and the market average for the region is very good, so we're going to buy that. It's only 100 gold, it's worth the risk. We could resell it for 1000 gold, that's 10x what we actually paid for it. Right here, now we have some more boots. Someone's listed a pair of these for 444 gold, and the next person is at 5k, so we're going to buy those, and we'll undercut the 5k listing. We have some demon steel boots right here. So what they go is with these, they have a market value of about 6.5k, and there's 2 of them listed for 1k, and there's one listed for the market price, or just under the market price at 5,869 gold. So we're going to buy the 2 that are listed for 1k each, and then we'll obviously relist them, undercutting the next guy that's got them for 5.8k. These boots right here, they've got good prices along your market value, your region market average sale. Just all the prices of these across the board are very good. They got a good sell rate, and there's one listed for 500 gold. The next highest price is 3k, and then 3.5k, so we're going to buy the one for 500, and we'll obviously undercut the next person at 3k. This is a very cheap vest. Someone's listed this for well, there's actually 4 listings that are worth buying, so 20 gold, 20 gold, 20 gold, and 49 gold. We're going to buy all of them up to the 49 gold, and we'll relist them, undercutting the next guy at 686 gold. So we can sell all of them. It's a decent amount of profit. Even if we sell one, we make our money back what we paid on these guys. So it is worth the risk. What's the sell rate? 0.012, so not the best, but possible to sell. And then these boots, for another example, there's one listed for 111 gold. The next person is at 649 gold, which is 95% of the market value. So I reckon that is worth buying, the one that's 111 gold. Moving on down a bit to some more of the demon steel items. Now there's one of these listed for about 9k, and then the rest are listed at 35k. We are going to buy the one listed for 9k, and we'll undercut the next person at 35k. So there's a few more items we're going to go through and buy, but I'll just show them in the mailbox after we've brought those up. Okay, so let's collect the items. We've got 26 items to flip. We'll collect all those up. We'll throw them up the auction house, and we'll be back in like 12 hours or so. At the end of the day, we'll see if we've got any sales, and we can see what else good deals are up in the auction house. Okay guys, so it is the next morning. We are on the flipping from 0 to Goldcap challenge character. Let's check the mail. Oh, we got a couple of sales. Slimy Sea Slug, 10k, very nice. Then we have a Island Expedition Shield, Northern Barrow. So we got about 15k in the mailbox. That brings us up to, what is it, 628k in the bags. What we're going to do is do a scan, see what good items we can actually find to resell. So to do the scan, we go to TSM. Oh, we got a sale waiting in here too for us. So we actually have 7.5 mil of listed items worth, and we have 598. Now, if you're a beginner to this, the more items you have in your catalog on the auction house, the more daily sales you will be getting. I sometimes get asked that question, say someone has just started out, they've got 10, 100 items. You want to have a lot more items than that to get your daily sales coming in. But anyways, we've got 7.5 mil, and then we've got the 628k, so bring this up about around the 8 mil mark in total. We obviously do have to sell all the items in here. So what we're going to do right now, we'll run a shopping scam. I think we will exclude the ore transmog ones and just check these groups. The ore transmog has about 4,000 items, so the scan does take a long time. The other groups are a lot quicker. There's only 654 items in these groups. So we'll let the scan go through, and we'll buy any good deals, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the scan is done. There's a couple items worth buying. This companion listed for 1k. We're going to try resell these for about 15k. There's only 2 of them on the market, I think. Yep, so we're going to buy both of those up, and then we have control of the market on this realm, of course. So that'll be very good. Let's buy both of those up. Going on to the next item that I've seen that was worth it. This right here. These hands, there's one listed for 1k, the next one is 20k, and we also already own a pair of these. So we'll buy the one for 1k, and we'll undercut the next guy. These right here, so not a big flip, but we should be able to double our money on these. They got a very good sell rate. In the past, we've actually paid 50 gold for these, which is crazy. So we're going to buy both of these 2k ones, and we're going to undercut the person selling them for 4k. We also have a couple of these in the inventory already up on the auction house. Alright, so moving on, there wasn't a crazy amount of items listed this morning. Wait till some people log on and start posting their farmed transmogs. However, these right here, the blood wake breastplate, that's a tongue twister. But anyways, there's 2 of these listed for about 12k, close to 12k, 11,977 gold. What we're going to do is buy both of these, and we're going to relist them for around 44k each. So buy both of those up. There's a couple more items worth looking at. So this right here, this has a good market value. These feet, there's 2 of them listed for 7.5k, and there's one listed after that for 30k. What we're going to do is buy both of the ones that are listed for 7.5k, and we're going to relist them at 30k, undercutting the next competition. There was one more item I was looking at, which was this right here, this companion. Now this can sell for about like 40 to 50k. There's one listed for 15 and one listed for 17. We're going to take the chance here. We are going to buy both of these up and try to reset the market here and have the price go. Technically we could go over like 47k or about 56k. And that was all for them groups. We may do a scan just on the ore transmogs. I tend to find a lot of good deals in that group. There's a lot of transmogs there that not many people look at, and you can get some really good deals. However, we've got the money, we've got a sale actually there, and then we've got all these items we've just brought. So what we'll do is we're going to list all these items up, and I'll be back probably this afternoon to see if we've got any sales and to see what other items are listed on the auction house which are going to be worth buying. So I had to turn the recorder on. We got a big sale. Check this one out. We actually sold a really expensive Island Expedition bow. We paid 15k for this, and we've just resold it for 346k. That is a huge profit. That is what is it? 130k profit from this one flip. Very good flip right here. So this is going to help out the flipping series a whole heap. Alrighty guys, so it's the next day. We're just simply relisting all of our flips. We'll get them up and we'll see if we've got any more sales in the mailbox. And I think it's about time to do another scan and to see what good flips we can actually find. Okay, so we've posted everything up. Let's check the total value in the auction house. We're currently sitting at 7,039k. Very nice. Okay, we'll check the mailbox too, see if we've got any more sales or any good sales. So we did actually sell that bow yesterday. Awesome. So as you can see, 329k. We only paid 15k for this bow. 15k to 329k. That's a really good flip. We also got another sale here, this thing right here. So let's add that to the bags. That brings up to 884k. We're very close to the first million for the challenge. So here's this bow flip that we've done. So as you can see, we paid 15k, only 15k for this, and we resold it for 329k. That is a 314k profit, 2000% investment on our investment. Sorry, very good flip. Now, if you can see, the top 3 items that we've actually profited from are island expedition weapons. So just keep that in mind. Anyone else that is out here doing that, you want to keep your eye out on them island expedition weapons. They sell really good and some good profits. So what we're going to do is run a browse scan. So run shopping scan. Let's do the scan and we'll see what items we can actually find. We'll do a big scan of 3,638 items, and we'll go through and see what good deals we can buy. So I'll buy them up and I'll just show you them in the mailbox. Is kind of figuring out how to flip now yourself. You make sure you're looking at the market price. You want to look at the regional prices and the sell rate. Make sure everything's all good, like I mentioned inside the book, and then buy them up. So I think I'm just gonna buy them up and I'll show you them all in the mailbox once I'm done. Alright, so the scan is going. I just want to show you some advice here. So there's some really good deals, like if you look 1 gold, 2 gold, super cheap, silver like 300-400. Anyways, this is the main thing I want to show you. This thing's went up 24,000%. If you look at the market price, the market value, it's 144k. But if you look at all the region prices and the historical price, it's all below 700. This would be a bad item that I would stay away from. So the glyphed braceplate, so that right there, I wouldn't buy that at the moment at these prices. Somehow the market value has went up a lot. It's not a good deal. However, there's another one right here actually. This one right here. This also has a very high market value. Now, there are some really good items here though. For an example, this right here, 1k, you'd undercut the next person at 15k. These right here, so there's one listed for 2k, you'd beat this undercutting the next person at 51k. A real cheap 100 gold for this, you turn that back around to like 2.2k easily. There's 2 of them. This is another good item. There's one listed for 2k, the rest of them are listed for 45k. You'd buy that up. So there are heaps of really good items here that are worth flipping. I'm going to buy all of these out, but just you want to take in consideration and make sure you're looking at the items, because you'd think this is a good deal. 3k, the market value is 144k, but if you look at the region and the historical price, it's all under 700. So paying 3k for something that is worth 700 is not a good deal. So obviously you want to make sure all the prices along the board are good. Like here, you can see the market value 23k, and then you've got your historical price 25k, and then you've got your region sale average is 7.7k. It's listed for 2k, and there's one listed for 3.2k. Great deal. All these are really good deals. So as you can see, what I'm going to do is buy all the ones up. I've got select here that are great deals, and we'll list them up and we can see what the value of the auction house is, and hopefully get some good sales coming in today. Alrighty, we've brought a whole heap of items just then, a whole bunch, as you can see in the chat box. So what we're going to do is we'll grab all them and we'll throw them up on the auction house. Let's reload the UI, and then we'll grab them from the mail, we'll put them on the auction house. I think we'll add about 7 million and like 39k. I think that's what we're sitting at. So we got 91 new items to flip. Very good. A couple of really good ones here. A couple of big ones. This silk wizard hat, 20k for that. 50k for that. We should be able to get around 200k back if we can sell it for a good price. Anyways, I'll post everything. We'll check the auction house value. I think we spent like around 100k, sorry. So the auction house is sitting at 7,039k. So we'll post all these up and we'll see what the new total value is. Awesome, so we've got all the items scanned in right here. As you can see, there's a couple of really big numbers. We'll sort it by the most. So we've got a couple of really good flips here. If we can manage to resell these. So we'll post them up and we'll see how much it jumps up the value. Okay, so we've posted them all up and now the value is sitting at 8.2 million. Very nice. So we spent like 100k and it brought up the value by over $1 million. Awesome. So we'll be back later on the salvo we'll see if we've got any sales, and we can see what else is worth buying. Alrighty guys, so we're back on the 0 to Goldcap flipping challenge. We have some mail here, so let's check it out. Oh, we got one nice sale, the Bloodwake breastplate. So we sold that for 42k, very nice. And we got a couple other little flips. That's adding 44k to our inventory, and that brings us up to 7,707k, or 777k. So what we're going to do now is run a quick scan. We'll see if there's any more items that we're flipping. We have a few items we need to list up, so let's go ahead and do that. Right, first of all, let's list these up. So we've only got a few items to list. Then we'll run a shopping scan and we'll see what good deals are up in the auction house at the moment. Hopefully we can find some really good ones. I think we're just going to do all the scans but the transmog scan. That is the real big list of items. So I think we'll unselect that and we'll just do these ones here. So we'll run a scan on these, see if we can find any really good deals, and see what we can find. But we're at 777,000, so we're going to need a couple more sales, big sales, and we'll be at the first $1 million in the inventory for the challenge. The scan is complete. We've got a couple of good items here. So first off, we got this item, a 2k market value. There's a whole heap of them listed for, well, there's 3 of them listed for 199 gold. The next one is 900 gold, so we're going to buy up to 900 gold with this item. Moving on to the next item would be these right here. So there's one listed for 5k. It's got a 41k market value, and the historical and the region market average is pretty good, and so we're going to buy the one for 5k from that. This recipe is actually worth buying. So there's one listed for 9,572 gold. It's got a market value of 64k on my realm, but the historical price is 120k, and then the region market value average is 95k. Very good deal for 9k. We're going to get that too. Now these are just great deals right here. There's a couple listed for 99 gold. There's one listed for 199 gold, another one for 199 gold. So I think what we're going to do with these is actually buy all of them out, every single one of them, and we'll relist them at 5,952 gold with the TSM settings that are in our operations. Now here's another quick nice little flip. It's got a decent sell rate. There's one listed for 199 gold. The next highest is 199 gold. We're going to buy them up. We'll just the first one, and we'll relist, undercutting the next person at 999 gold. This pattern right here is a pretty good pattern. If you can look at all the different prices, so the market value is 29k. That's very good. So it's only for sale for 10k, and then the next one is 50k. So what we're going to do with this is actually undercut the next person. There's a few people selling it at 50k, so we're going to buy it for 10k, release for 50k. The main thing about this, the historical price is super high. Same with the region market value average. So that should be a very good flip. This item for 10k, probably not. What else we got here? We got this recipe. So this recipe is only listed, there's only one of them. Now my favorite flips are items where there's only one listed, because once you buy it up, you basically control the market, so you can post it at the maximum price. So we're going to relist this. We're going to buy it for 1,500, and then we're going to relist this for 8,245 gold. Moving on, that isn't a good deal. What else we got here? Okay, so we got these right here. There is 2 listed for pretty cheap that are worth buying. So there's one for 499 gold, and there's one for 650 gold. I'm going to buy both of them, and we'll relist. Oh, actually the last 2 are me. So what I do here is I'll buy the 2 that are cheap, and then I've got some listed already. What I'm going to do is cancel the 2 that I've listed, and then we're going to post them at a maximum price. So 2,361 gold. There's a few more items here in this scan that are worth buying. So this wand, it's got a good market value. The region market value average is high. Same with the historical price. So then we're going to buy all 3 of these wands. They're all 2,500, and then we'll relist them for the maximum price, being 9,600 gold. Moving on to these feet pieces, there is 3 listed at 2k, and then the next highest is just under 6k. So we're going to buy the 2 for 2k each, and we'll relist, undercutting this next person at 5,990 gold. I think that was about it for these items that are currently here. So what I'll do is I'll buy them up, I'll throw them up in the auction house, and we'll go from there. So we ended up getting 28 new items to flip. That's very good. What we're going to do is list them up in the auction house now, and I'll just show you some flips that we've had in the past that have been very successful. Okay, so here are some of the best flips that we've had. We ended up buying this pet for 5k and we resold that for 110k. Very, very good profits. So these island expedition pieces. These are the 2 swords. We brought 2 of those for an average buy of 9k. And then we ended up reselling one for 99k. Very good. Another island expedition piece, we paid about 6k for this, resold it for 76k. Dusthaven breaches, we brought them for 5.2k, resold them for 60k. Twilight Dragon's helm, we brought 5 of these, and on average we've spent 1k gold. That is a smart average buy for these items. And we've managed to sell one for 17k and one for 26k. This is one of the cosmetics, the next item, from Dragonflight, from Shadowland, sorry. And we brought 2 of these, both for 8,888 gold, and we resold one for 47k. As you can see, there's a whole heap of flips. This is one of the coolest flips right here. We paid 2 gold and 58 silver, and we managed to resell it for 27k. It's a very, very good profit. If you look at the percent of how much we've made, look at the percent. It's absolutely ridiculous percent amount that we've profited off that item. Can we sort it by that? Yeah. What is our next big one like that? So we paid 10 gold for this recipe, and we managed to resell it for 6.6. Another really good item. Another pattern here, we paid 50 gold and we resold it for 11k. These leg pieces we paid on average 245 gold and we resold one for 9k. Paid 65 gold for this wrist and we resold it for 2.6k. So you don't need much money whatsoever. If you look at the investments here, the average buy prices, look, they're super low, super low. So if you want to start low, and you can just focus on buying the cheaper items and then work your way up. But anyways guys, if you want to learn exactly how to flip how I am throughout this series and get my exact TSM groups, which have my groups of all the items that I flip, and also the operations for my TSM, which will post them at the correct price, always making you a profit. This is all inside my flipping guide. I'd like to say a big thank you to all the positive feedback people have been giving about the guide and all the kind words. It's just great to know that everyone is loving the guide and making gold from it. But anyways guys, if you want to check it out, it'll be up on the screen right now, and it'll also be the first link down in the description box. Till the next video, take care guys.